Hello and welcome back to all my adoring fans. I am your host, Ivermectin, and we are back with part 2 of my blind playthrough of the Citadel of Chaos Fighting Fantasy book number 2. And we have now entered the wine cellar. So I'll start off by writing that down in the notes. Wine cellar. Right. Okay. The door opens and you enter a narrow corridor. You follow it for some time until you finally come to another door, this time a wide carved door with the inscription wine cellar set into it. You try the handle and it opens. Poking your head around the door, you see rows of racks full of bottles full of wine, which makes me think that they're not now. The room is dimly lit by several candles. Your opening the door has caused a little bell to ring, and the figure is limping towards you up one of the aisles. Will you draw your sword or see what the fellow might have to say? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark so I will get my pen out and draw a door here. And then, I'll draw a room, which is, don't know how big to make it, I'll just do it this big. Yep, there we go. And I will draw a little arrow pointing to there. What do I really need to? I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to see what the fellow might have to say. 56. A black elf approaching you is skinny and ragged. He asks whether you are a guest or an adventurer. You tell him you are a guest. Come down to sample the wine and he keeps in his famous wine cellar. With a certain pride, he shows you the vintage bottles he keeps for his lord, the demi-sorcerer. Some of them, he claims, have magical powers. He offers to let you sample the wine. So, what I think I will do is I will go for white wine. So, I'll write that down that we talked. And I'm going to take the white wine. Because, red is the colour of blood, so I'm just, that's sort of my logic in these games. 163 for white wine. Okay. You sip and gag, the wine is awful. The F is looking on expectantly and you must not insult him, so you take another sip, grimacing as the liquid goes down. You thank him very much, but explain quickly that you must be getting back. You head to the far end of the room, but your stomach will take the hard taste no longer. You are violently ill. On the way out, lose 1 stamina and 1 skill point. So white wine is bad. So 1 skill and 2 stamina. So 2 stamina, 10, 1 skill. Skill goes down to 6. I still have my +1 from my sword, so at least it's not the worst. So don't take the white wine in future if you go there again. 95. Okay, at the far end of the wine cellar is a wooden door, which you try opens out into a passageway, which leads on several meters. So, there's a passageway at the end of the wine cellar, which I draw here, which terminates in another door. No, it doesn't end in a door yet. Okay, 367. 367. 3, 6, 7. Okay, somewhere along the passage you arrive at a four-way junction. You take the path to the north, which eventually leads to a wooden door. You can hear nothing by this. Okay. Okay, right. So it tells me at this point that there's some other paths which have converged. So we're at a four-way junction and we've went north. Okay. So let me just draw that in. So it tells me that potentially and this one ends in a door. Yeah. So yeah, so that's going to connect some, maybe, yeah, that connects to there. If you go past the Tornado Woman, you end there, probably. You know, or I don't know whether the Tornado Woman came out of that way or that way, but yeah, so it looks like there's ways of going here which have connected, but obviously you always must move forward in these sorts of games. So we got to the so four-way junction north, listen at door. So I'm going to listen at the door. I'm going to try the subtle approach. Right, where were we? So around the Pasture Road for junction, you take the path to the north, which leads to a large one door. You can hear nothing by listening at the keyhole. Will you try to open the door slowly and quietly, or charge the door down? So I'm going to say 308, slowly and quietly. 308. You step into a dark room 257. 257. Right. You look around the room. It is lit only by your torch because we've got that lantern, said so at the start of the game. Although a fairly large room, it has little furniture in it, although a large boulder slides flat, resembles a table, and a smaller rock forms some sort of stool behind it. Okay, yeah, so that's there and there. In one corner, a pile of rocks are held together with mud. You cannot imagine their purpose, although they support 3 wooden chests. Then you jump with fright as the torchlight helps see a large creature seemingly made of rock itself standing by the door. It's roughly human-shaped, although somewhat larger. Its eyes are staring right at you, but you cannot be sure it's actually seeing you. I want to get a hand on those chests, so... right. I will attempt to speak with the creature. That's my style. So I'll listen at door. Oh no, sorry, it was open gently. And then talk. Talk with the creature. Let's see what he wants. So attempt to speak with the creature 357. So yeah, 357. Magnum, that is. Yeah. Had to make that joke. The creature is apparently deaf-mute. You hail it in language you don't know, but it can use to sound sciencey. You move towards the centre of the room. Talk to 200, so 200. 200. At your first movement, the creature seems to break from its trance and step towards you. Seeing this, you may either run for the door on the far end of the room or make for the boxes of risk taking on this silent giant. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go for the boxes. So 98. Go for the boxes. Yeah, 98. The Galamisadventure towards you, a slow-moving creature. You reach the boxes easily. You curse you find they are all locked. As you struggle with the locks, the golem closes in on you. What I'm going to do is I think those boxes are going to be really important. So I'm going to cast a creature copy spell. I believe I still have one left. Yep, used one. So I'm going to type that to use 2. And yeah, so that's cast a creature turn to 190. 190. A perfect golem forms in front of you. You command it to attack the real golem, which is now almost upon you. Resolve the battle of the golems. So okay, yeah, so 8-10 versus 8-10. Okay, so we're going to have to say 8-10. What I'll do is I'll put up clone. So I'll go clone, clone, clone. Then it's going to be enemy strength and clone strength. Yes, strength. So that is 8 plus 8 plus. Okay. So here we go. So I will be rolling the dice off camera, so you'll just have to trust me. But, you know, with the rolls I've been getting thus far, no one will believe I was rigging it. So I get a 9. So 8 plus 9. 7. So the clone scores a hit. I get a 4. Yeah, the enemy gets an 11. So they've gone blow for blow thus far. The clone loses. I get a 5. So my clone gets a 5. The enemy gets a 9, so yep, the clone takes a hit. The clone gets an 8. The enemy gets a 7, so blow for blow again. So I get a 12, so it's a very good. Clone gets a 12. A 10, so not 19, so that's the enemy takes another hit. 2 high rolls there, but mine was higher. I get another 12, believe it or not. Enemy gets a 5, so we're now 1 hit away. I get a 6. Okay, enemy gets a 10. So my clone takes damage. I get a 5. Enemy gets a 5. Draw. I get a 12. Wow. Enemy gets a 5. So now enemy goes down to 0. So let's have a look at what happens. 1, 4, 7. 1, 4, 7. Golem crashes to the ground and breaks into pieces. With relief, you walk onto the box and try to examine them. So there's no real clue here. Yeah, so I'm going to try. I'll get rid of clone because he doesn't exist anymore. So that's now 6. Yeah, 6 plus 1. Enemy strength now, that doesn't exist. So I'm going to say talk, fight. I'll just go for second box. Why not? Just, there's no real way to tell, so I'll just go for the second box. So let's go for a second box. 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 9. Okay. You struggle with the box for some time, trying to open it, it will not open. You take out your sword and strike your blocks, but you see only blunking your sword. Now you must deduct 1 point from your skill sword. Skill score, okay. So now it's going down to 5. Okay, so second box is bad. So I will try to get something out of the first box. 260. Sucker for punishment. $260. Ah, right. Silver key. I'm just looking for some box. So yeah, so we've got silver key. So we're going to take silver key. So I've got a silver mirror and a silver key. So there's a bit of a theme going on. Second box, bad. But which box did I open? So that must have been the first box then. Yeah. So that was the first box. First has a key. First has a key. So then, because second box was bad, I'm going to try second again. Second with key. Because I think it punished me a lot for going for it. So I'm going to go for second with key. 34. The key locks, and after you open the box, find another key. This time cutting glowing green metal. Will we try the key on the third box? So I will try it. So you've got a second one has glowing green key. So So second with key, so it's a glowing green key. Why not? Let's go. Yeah, after removing it. So this time we tried this key on the third box. Let's try it on the third box. 89. 89. So the box, a glass jar, and in the spider, this creature has the face of an old man. He is talking to you, but you cannot make out what he's saying. A noise startles you and spin around to see the door, the one you came through, beginning to open. So I've got spider with face of old man in jar. Okay. So glowing green key. Use it on box. Use it on third box. Box. Spider with old face. So I think we got to explore the totality of that room then. Spider with old face. Unless that's just a troll, but okay. So the key turns, the lock clicks, and you open from inside the box. Inside the box is a glass jar. Yeah. A noise is spinning around to see that the door, the one you came through, is beginning to open. You put the jar in your bag and make for the other door. 237. So let's go for the map. So we've got this. I will put so we will call this, I'll give it the name Golem Room. Golem Room. So there's the map starting to take shape now. Okay, right, so let's go back to the thing. Right, yeah, so 237, 237, 237. There it is, 237. You open the door and step forward into Pasture, which runs eastward for several meters and then ends at the staircase. So east, so we come out. Never eat shredded wheat, as they say. So it goes eastward. Eastward for several meters, then ends at the foot of the staircase. You climb the stairs and eventually find yourself in a narrow strip. So yeah, we've got. Control Z. Okay, so we'll put some stairs in here. There's your stairs. And then ends at the foot of the staircase. You climb the stairs and eventually find yourself in a narrow passageway. Short distance ahead, you can see an opening into a large, well-lit room. Well-lit room, if I can speak properly. You press forward, so 169. 169. Okay. The room you are in is some sort of grand dining hall. A long table, large enough to seat some 40 or 50 people, stands in the centre, edged with chairs. Various doors and passageways lead from the room, but you are particularly interested in two wide staircases which lead upwards at either end of the balcony overlooking the hall. Paintings and suits of armour decorate the wall. The room is empty, will you? Yeah. So I will sort of say we are now in the armour room. So we have a door here. And then we are in. armor room. Yeah, it's got 2 stairs either side. So armor room. Right, so okay, so let's click here. So I'm going to go for what I will do is I will go north. I will put Golem Room here, Golem Room to make it a bit easier. So then we are in Armor Room. And we are going to investigate the paintings because they're interesting. I think if we investigate the armor suits will attack us. So let's investigate the paintings. 317. 317. Yep. The paintings are portraits of various lords and earls prominent in the kingdom of Kragan Rock. Behind the chair at the head of the table is a portrait of Balthasar himself. He does indeed look a powerful adversary at one look point for the warning of his appearance, but lose 1 stamina point for the fear he instills. Okay. So again, so we need, that goes down to 9. So we get, let's get the paintings. Balthus Dyer painting. Look, stamina. Trade. Okay, well, at least we know what that does now. Left hand. So we'll just go for left hand. Okay, left hand. Yeah. Right. So let's go for left hand 19. One more, 19. The staircase cracks as your foot falls in it. You try to ascend as quietly as possible. The old timber is growing under your weight. Suddenly, one of the stairs cracks to trigger a switch sometimes. To your surprise, all of the stairs flick downwards. You are now standing on a smooth, steep slope. You try as you might, but you cannot keep your balance and you fall down the slope, tumbling head over heels. If you wish to use a levitation spell. Alright, okay. So, left is bad. I'm going to write that down. Left is bad. So, do I have a levitation? Yes, I do. So, I'll just use it. Used. So, we have... right. So, just because it's... Right, so you may fly up and out of danger and land on the balcony above. So 3, 6, 3. 3, 6, 3. 3, 6, 3. 3, 6, 3. So along the balcony are 3 doors, left, right, and centre. So now we've got left is bad. Now we've got 3 doors. Okay. I will go for right door. Let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. The door to the right. 304. Door opens and you enter the room. So yeah, I will draw that. So we've got 3 doorway here. So and I've gone the right one. So I just put right center, left. Yeah. So there we have it. We've gone through the right, and the right one has gone into it. So we're going to call Gargoyle Room. Okay. So I'll draw that in. Okay, so Gargoyle. Room. Okay, yeah. The door opens to enter room. It's quite large and is decorated with various carvings. It looks something like an artist's studio, and a number of unfinished stone statues line one wall. In the centre of the room is a large stone gargoyle. It is standing on a stone carved box. As you enter the room, the creature rears its head towards you. Slowly it becomes alive, hopping down off its pedestal. It blocks your way through the room to the door on the far side. Right. Right, so I think it might. So what I will do is I will look through my bag for something to use. I don't know if gargoyles have a silver weakness, but silver mirror maybe. So I'll try that. I know silver is more of a werewolf thing, so I'm gonna look through bag. Okay, so gargoyle room. Look through bag. Right. Let's have a look through your bag for something to use. 289, so just a few pages over. Okay. What will you take from your bag? A silver mirror, a vial of hogweed essence, or a... okay, so we are going to be use mirror. Use mirror. Right. Silver mirror turned to 340. 340. You hold up the mirror, but the creature merely swings it and smashes it into pieces. You had better leave the room quickly. So, okay, so mirror was useless. Mirror. So, silver mirror broken. So I've got use mirror did not work. So go to middle. Okay. Right. 64. So yeah, you go to middle. So 64. Okay, middle. Brightly coloured room, so one corner. Yeah, so we'll call it. We will call it. So Mannequin Room is what I'll call it. So middle leads to center. Okay. Yep. Mannequin Room. You listen at the door and you hear squeaky voices laughing and squabbling. You try the handle and the door opens. Inside is a brightly coloured room. A few small beds are in one corner, and strewn about the floor are small mannequins of various brutish creatures. Along the right-hand wall is a large box, and just beyond that is a large door. right. Box is a door. In the centre of the floor and looking up at you are quizzical three small creatures. They are human-like but have green skin, pointed ears, and slit-like eyes. Right. Okay, so what do I have in my pack currently? Silver key. The spider with the old face. Well, okay, go to middle, and then after that you're in the room. Small creatures. Okay, so what I will do is I will I think there might be something in this chest. It will likely be a toy chest. I think they're only really small, so I'm not going to fight them. I'm going to turn to 3, look in my pack for something to offer them. Okay. Okay, so it allows me. I think I will keep this. I'll offer them the spider in the jar. Let's see what happens. Even though it's a bit odd, I'll give it to them because he might be one of their toy friends or whatever. So turn to 59, a spider in a jar. They are evolved by a gift and run over to the corner of the room, hiding under the beds. What possible way you leave the jar on the floor. So yeah, okay, so off a spider. So spider with old face given away. Okay, so off a spider makes it across room. Okay. So we've now gone to another door. So we're 140. So we go to door on the far side of the room. Okay, so in the mannequin room, there is a door on the far side. So we're going to draw that door in. And then we've gone through that. Far side of the room, turn to 140. 140. Right. You leave the room and head down a short corridor. So, short corridor. Okay, so then what we're going to do is I'll just draw that. So I'll have to draw a spiral staircase now. So yeah, let's see it. So we'll draw the passage. So I suspect maybe this room and maybe this room all converge here, possibly. It would be just a guess at this stage. So we're now in a spiral staircase. And then we've got 2 doors. We've got pencils. We've got a left one. No. So let's just see what exactly the description is. So I'll see if I draw this correctly. Okay, right. Okay, yeah. It leads right up to the Citadel. You climb the stairs called a small landing with 2 doorways in front of you. Okay, yeah, so I will draw the landing. So we've got a landing here, and we've got, just make it a bit simpler by saying that, we've got a left door and a right door. Okay, so what should we go for? Right, where is it? So we will go for the, because left was bad last time. We'll go for left again. So I'm going to go tower, landing, and let's go left. So here we go. So right, left hand door 25. Okay. The door opens, allowing you into a large circular room. You scratch your head quizzically. In the centre of the room, you can see a small island surrounded by a wide trench, which stands a chest locked with metal fastening. The trench is too wide to jump and is very deep. Just inside the door is a length of rope. A door leads you to the room opposite of the... So yeah, okay. So we've gone to the left. And we are in now. So, and chest room has another door. So we've got, I'll draw the circle in the middle. And we've got chest room. Chest room. Okay, so that's where we are. Okay, ignore the box and walk around the trench to the other door. Cast a strength spell and leap across the trench. Pick up the rope and formulate a plan. Okay, so I don't have a strength spell, I believe. Okay, right, so pick up the rope and formulate a plan. 239, so we're going to left, which goes to chest room, and we're going to do rope. Okay. So 2, 3, 9. 2, 3, 9. The idea strikes you. You tie the rope into a loop with the slip knot at the end, whirling the rope around your head. You try to snare the chest. After several throws, your loop goes over the chest and the slip knot tightens around it. You pull and the chest shifts. Once you pull, it falls over the edge and down into the trench, but you dismay, the weight of the box is enormous and it pulls you right over with it. If you have a levitation spell, use it, and I don't, so turn to 82. So option to use levitation failed. Right. Yeah, so what does it say? 82. You fall into the trench. Frantically, you try to grasp the edge as you tumble over, but without success. Head over heels, you tumble down the pit, and your last memory is you find as you crash and hit the ground below, which kills you instantly. You have failed your mission. Okay. So, but still, we have gained a whole host of intel. So, died. So that's where the first character died. So, yeah. So, what this means is we are going to use all of this intel we have gained in this playthrough in subsequent playthroughs. So the initial rolls was a bit trash in this playthrough, so that episode will be the next episode, episode 3, where we start again with a new character. Hopefully one which is a bit stronger. Right. Yeah, so that's sort of like you have to go through. So that's sort of like how the process of playing these games works for those of you who don't. So we are trying to build up a map as well, which we kind of did. So, next time we might go up here, or maybe there's nothing up there. We might talk to the tornado woman again, etc. So you're sort of trying to fill in this by going through and dying, etc. So that was, I think I'll leave it there, obviously, because that's the most logical place to leave it. And I'll come back tomorrow with, or well, not probably tomorrow, but in the future with a new character. And we will see how far that hero version 2 can make it. So I have been Ivermectin. You have been my adoring fans, and I will see you on the next episode of Fighting Fantasy.